So here we are in the Toyota once again. We've actually made ourselves to Willow Springs International Raceway. Tried qualifying but got distracted by a phone call, so didn't get it completed. Not happy about that, got to tell you. Willow Springs, there's no willows and I can't find a spring, but it is a tough track to try and drive. The Toyota GR86 is not a bad car, but certainly can get interesting. I've lost a whole lot of points in this last 2 days because of computer errors and the damn thing freezing up. 3 times it's frozen up on me just as we were gridding. So let's hope it doesn't happen this time. So I am at the back of the grid. There's nothing I can do about that. And I do have a whole lot of work to do to keep up. It is an interesting racetrack. It's not my favourite, but we'll have a go. Willow Springs International Raceway, welcome to the continuation of my trip back to an A-class licence. Didn't do so bad last season, having a bit of a go this season.
875. Pit road is closed. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
That is the whole plan, to keep the head down, stay sharp, stay out of trouble. First video that I've been able to hopefully get completed for over a week because of various problems. Work firstly, secondly a computer that just keeps overheating and I'm not too sure why, whether it's got something to do with the 49-inch screen or whether it's just that it's been so hot here the air temperature is shocking. Also, I have had it in a position wasn't perhaps getting the best airflow that it should get, so I've now put it up higher where it can get airflow all the way around, and there's nothing sitting around it to block the airflow, so hopefully that will sort that problem. P17 is an embarrassment, but that's okay. I'm not the only B grade to be sitting back in the high teens.
05 in the left column.
Now yesterday I jumped into a Mazda race and thought we're going to go a ride here, and just got absolutely annihilated. I then followed that up with a Ferrari, and in the runaround I had the guy in front of me. I was sitting about perhaps this distance, and he decided that it was all anchors and I just couldn't stop. We were on cold tyres of course, etc, and I ran straight into the back of it, a little bit like that. So my own fault for not really taking notice of the car further ahead. So there's a little hint for folk. Keep an eye on what's happening 2-3 cars ahead, because the car in front may have to react quickly if they're distracted, and then you pile into the back of him and it's a 1x before you get started. Alright, I don't know that I'm a fan of these rolling starts or not. Sometimes I think they're good, and other times I think they're not so flash. As far as the Buttkicker Cup goes, it's usually okay. Might be a little bit better with this track because it's not one of the free tracks. It's a track which I purchased because they were going to run some V8 supercars on it a while back. Sadly I never got a chance to get in a competition, but I did drive the old Commodore around and it was a bit of fun. Got a big open track, some funny turns on it, some very slow entries, and see what I'm getting at? I don't know what it is with these people. I think they've got this belief that wiggling around like that's going to put a whole lot of heat in their tyres. Yeah, maybe it puts a little bit in, but certainly not going to make that big a difference. And the stab on the brakes. In the real life, yeah, that works. You get the heat from the discs, goes through the wheel into the tyres. Without skidding them, you're going to generate some form of heat, rubber on the road. But I just don't know how an electronic sim could replicate that, not being a programmer, so I really couldn't say that it is or isn't a thing. But the thing I don't like about it is that it creates problems for everybody around you. And that black car there doing the wiggle woggle. are on the inside. We need to be on the inside for this first turn.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
15 minutes to play here. I don't want to take the green guy on too much because he looks a bit wobbly. Looks like he could be a little superior to my ability. Just want to give everybody room to make their way through, especially in the opening lap. And you got cold tyres.
Start's alright, time to get stuck in.
This is probably what I believe to be one of the toughest corners to get right. I just can't find the line that I'm happy with around that turn. Sorry, I didn't want to hit him. Tried not to. Ended up with a 1X as he was going around. But it gave me 2. Don't know where that came from. Anyway, we'll just keep going now. No, I didn't push him around, I'm sure I didn't, unless it was a code thing. I really hate it if I hit somebody and cause them to run off. Certainly not an intention at all whenever I hit the racetrack here.
B13.
It's interesting too, sometimes you get around there in 5th, other times you really need to grab 4th. Also, as the leaders get away, you lose ground on it. It's very hard to make that ground up. And that turn is not a turn you make ground up on, I tell you. It's a shocker. It's got to be patient too. I get a bit impatient with it all, especially when I am chasing safety rating. Not so much iRacing. Doesn't really worry me so much, but the safety rating does. And I've lost a fair whack of safety rating in the last 2 days. Builder from pillar to post the other day, yesterday. None of my own doing.
The leader's just done it, 129.
I lost a whole lot, so we're back into play again, and we'll just keep going.
That lap was at 130.8.
Sounds like it's labouring, but sometimes it works to torque up that hill. Another one off the side of the road, saw him in the corner of my eye. Again, I don't want to hit anyone, don't want to cause any problems. I'll have a look at that incident afterwards. Just hope I didn't send him on his way. I don't think I was that close. And then when I tried to avoid him, I think I just swiped him ever so slightly on my way through.
Fastest lap for Richie, 129.
My own fault.
Good morning, the tidy blue Trevor. So Melchers ahead is now 1.3. P12.
Better than 17 where I started.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. No chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
Don't go far on the right, go left.
Again, there's a reason for looking forward.
On your left, clear left.
Clear on the left.
Saw him going around, but just didn't know which way he was going to end up going. But it's brought Jason back in amongst us. I think he had an incident earlier, Jason. So he could be fairly slick. We'll just have to play it by ear. Again, don't want to cause anybody any problems at all. Try and close in on these guys if I can.
Go right, go right.
These guys are going to get into a battle now.
Okay, Trevor, don't let this guy distract you. P11.
Thought he was running straight off the edge then. Got to keep with these two guys, put the pressure on both. Something could happen that will work into my favour. Tried to avoid him, I didn't want to run into the back of him.
Don't panic, we'll get him back.
Really didn't want to run to the back of Jason Webster. So, took the wide line in, locked it up, and that's allowed the other Jason
got plenty of fuel
to find his way through. So we'll just stick with them again. 3 X's against my name. Didn't want that.
P12.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2 seconds.
So just got to stick with these guys. Jason Raya is pretty slick actually. So far he's been very clean. I think he got caught up in an incident earlier, so he is fairly quick around here. Unlike me, who really struggles this racetrack.
The captain right in front is now 1.1.
The trouble is, in the evenings here, there are so many yahoos that get on there. The Aussies seem to be the worst when it comes to the sim. They don't treat it as a sim. They treat it as a arcade game. It costs a lot of us who do treat it as a sim a lot of points.
Fastest lap for Barnett, 129.1.
I'm still off the pace as far as lap times go.
Behind is increasing. It's now
He's
6
clean.
seconds. Second 2 is 1.2 seconds off the
Pulling away
pace.
from the car behind. The gap is 3 seconds.
So, nice move there by Riot to get through. The other row is, Jason I should say, is not quite as clean and as smooth,
5 minutes left.
and neither am I.
1 second.
Don't know why I grabbed second there, that was just a mistake. I make these silly mistakes, it costs me a lot of ground. Now I'm 1.5 seconds behind him. I've got to try and make that up. I'm usually fairly good through here. There goes Ray Eye again.
Fastest lap for Richie, 129.0.
1, just at the fastest lap. 1:8:49.76.
Looks like there's a challenge going on once again.
Webster ahead is now
Levi's under
7
attack.
seconds.
And with 3 of them fighting, anything could happen. The rest of the field's just gotten away.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is set. Only 3 seconds.
Alright, concentrate. Got to get the line right, Trev. Terrible. Lose the plot. Whenever they mention the car behind, I start to lose the plot. He's that far behind, it doesn't matter. 5.6 seconds behind. Yeah, it's not a lot, but jeez. He's not going to catch me in a big hurry if I can just keep my lines right.
Cheers, mate. Let's catch up.
So I don't know about that turn sometimes, whether I should kick back to 4th because I've lost a fair bit of ground there and still losing it.
The car is slow. The gap is
12.
9 seconds. There's an incident ahead.
That's what I need, a big incident ahead so that I can catch him.
Okay, Trevor, the next car is right.
So Jason's come back again. Jason Rye. Webster's got ahead. Levi is the one that's creating the problem for everybody. They can't get past him.
You're getting on the car in front. The gap is
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
On your left, clear left.
Faster stuff, we'll have some more of that.
Yeah, we'll have some more of that if we can. For sure. I need another position if I can get it. The orange car's very quick compared to me through here.
What the fuck, bro?
white flag next time by the stripe. You're losing on the 11 front.
One more lap to go. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Tried that next gear up, just didn't work. It bogs down too much. Mucked it up.
Left side,
Last chance to overtake, go for it.
still there. Hold your line,
He's quick through there, he's got a run on me.
hold your line.
My fault. Nobody else's fault but mine.
Still there. Hold your line.
Stay on the right.
Still there. Hold your line. Car left.
Stay on the
Here
right.
we go.
Clear left.
Stay on the left.
That's 2 minutes
Oh,
left. 2 minutes.
that is
Okay, Trevor, you've got
disrespectful,
half your fuel
bro.
left.
I saw that from back here. It's trying to run homie off the road for winning, bro.
P11. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Alright, there's checkered flag. We'll get them next time.
Well, we only lost one iRacing point, which is good. 3 X's, that could cost us. We'll see what it does. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Jump out. Pause. I'd like to just go back. Just one lap. Where are we at? Let's have a look and see what happened here. So that was the orange car, Jason Raya. So we were racing into that turn, kept him out just. I just hope that I didn't force him off the road. Pushing along nicely there. I did run off ever so slightly. Just holding my preferred line, although probably would have normally been a little wider out. Held that okay. Kept the power there. Took that a little tighter than I would normally, which created a wiggle at the back, which gave him opportunity to start to make a move. I left that brake too late, went too wide, and that was where it got interesting. So here I just hope that I haven't forced him too wide on that final turn onto the main straight. It wasn't an intention, that's for sure. I was just trying to keep my own tight line. Trying to keep it tight there. Tight. Happy with how I did there. Nah, he ran out well before me. Okay. So that makes me feel better. I didn't create the problem for him. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to our start and focus on the incidences, and away we go. Nothing there, a little bit there, nothing major. We're just circulating through here nicely. Somebody off the racetrack, out of control. So this is Levi. And he started further back in the field. Don't know what we're waiting for here, but we'll go on. Whoa. And that's where we got lucky. Yeah, so that was probably the most major incident that we saw. Everybody got through. That's good. So that's the end. Now the other one I wanted to look at was right at the beginning, wasn't it? How can I get back right at the beginning? just for a bit to see what happened. So I hung back. At this stage, I didn't have any incident points. We moved along there okay. So I was sneaking up there, backed out of it. I didn't want to create a problem for him. Still moving forward, a bit of incident up the front as well. No, he did it himself. I did touch him on the way around, but he did it himself. Let's have another look. So the blue car there went off on his own. So we're just getting along. Yeah, he's gone on his own, see? Smoke out of the tyres there. I pulled on the brakes to try and miss him, and I tried everything I could. He was gone, and the blue car had gone on his own. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think we did anything completely untoward with it all. Anyway, we got through it. The computer didn't overheat and didn't get belted up, so I'm a smiley man. At 65, yeah, it's good fun. I'll see you at the next one.